Okay. So caring for our own mental health is really important. And there's lots of different ways that we can do this, and it's going to be different for everybody. Some of the commonly known ways of caring for our mental health can be about basic daily self-care, so eating the right foods, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, making sure we've got people around us that we feel safe and connected to. Through to having a daily routine. Daily routines are really important, especially in times like COVID, where our daily routines might look a bit different. But it's still really important to have some structure to our day, to feel some achievement at the end of the day, to be able to set goals, work towards them and realise them. That all gives us a really positive sense of self that's important to our ongoing well-being. There's other ways that we can self-care. For some people that's exercise, going to the gym. Some people that might be doing a yoga class. Others walking along the beach. Pets are really important in some people's lives. Stretching, breathing. It doesn't have to be expensive or fancy. These are really important ways of daily checking in with ourselves, of using our senses, of connecting with the environment. So that's going to look different for everybody. But the idea of mindfulness really is becoming aware of the present moment without judgment. So being able to drop into our bodies, to be experiencing the here and now as it is, without labelling that as good or bad or any other sort of emotions that we might attach to whatever's happening in the here and now. And mindfulness is a big word, but actually it can be quite simple. And simple mindful activities can be things like walking outside and noticing 5 things in the moment that we can see, 5 things we can hear, 5 things we can smell, and perhaps what we can touch in our environment. So what we're trying to do is get out of our heads, get out of that commentary that might be running all of the time, the worry, the nervousness, the chatter. I'm really trying to silence that chatter in our mind by connecting with what's happening in the world around us. So that sensory check-in is a useful idea. Another strategy people use can simply be looking at the clouds and trying to focus on what we can see, noticing the shape and the shift and the movement of the clouds is a technique that people have told me have really helped them. Another useful mindful activity is simply mindful breathing. Breathing is such a powerful tool, and often when we're becoming anxious, our breathing can really become quite irregular. And what we know about the connection of our breath and our body is that if our breath is irregular, then our body can really become out of whack and quite agitated. So a really simple technique is to notice that we're starting to feel like our breath is shallow, or we can't quite take full deep breaths, stopping and practicing some deep breathing in the moment. There's some fantastic apps available to help with mindfulness. There's some really good strategies on websites, but I would encourage you to not complicate it. These are really simple techniques that are all about connecting in, listening to what's going on in our body without placing too much judgment on it, and trying to slow down the chatter that might be going on in our mind and allow our body to relax.